Yeah, well, we're trying to, get as much support as we possibly can for Film Club. At the moment, there's 4,000 film clubs in the rest of Great Britain, but in Wales we've only got 13. So we want to be able to get, as many school children access to film clubs as we possibly can, because it has such a huge effect. I know the effect the film has had on my life. I was as educated by film as I was by school, really, and not only has it become my career, but it's just opened my eyes to so many things around the world. You get to live many lives by being able to watch films. So for every child in Wales to have access to that would be just fantastic.
And growing up, which were the films that you enjoyed most? Did you watch any Anthony Hopkins or Richard Burton or anything like that?
Well, I think that was when I was a bit older, really. They didn't do so many kids' films, really. But one of the films that I talk about when I come to do film club visits is a film called A Matter of Life and Death that David Niven was in. And I talk about it because we think of film as being unchanging. Once you've shot a film, that's it doesn't change anymore. But that's a film that has changed for me as I've grown up. I watched it first when I was a kid, and it meant one thing to me, and every time I've watched it ever since then, it's changed in its meaning, because I've changed, and I perceive it in different ways. And so films can become real lifelong companions. They can be as good friends to you and teach you as much as anything else.
Request your position. Come in, Lancaster.
You seem like a nice girl. I can't give you my position. Instruments gone, crew gone too. All except Bob here, my Sparks. He's dead. The rest all bailed out on my orders. Time 0335. You get that?
Crew bailed out 0335.
Station Warrington, Bomber Group A, G for George. Send them a signal. Got that?
Station Warrington, Bomber Group A, Apple, G, George.
They'll be sorry about Bob. We all liked him.
Watching film, talking about film, that's what I love doing. So it feels like a real honour to be able to come, and a privilege to be able to come into a school like this and to talk to the school children, and their enthusiasm is so wonderful. And as soon as you talk about something and they've seen it, and when I talk about films that I watched when I was a kid, like Chitty Chitty Bang Bang and Wizard of Oz and things like that, and you see them getting all worked up about it, it's such a joy. It really is.
Do you prefer watching movies with your friends in film club than at home?
Yes.
Why is that?
Because then you can actually speak to someone instead of you can actually share your feelings with them.
What's your best film? What's your most favourite film?
Well, my favourite film is The Great Escape, but we haven't seen it yet in the film club.
I probably like Chitty Chitty Bang Bang the most, because I like sort of scary films, and I think The Childcatcher was really scary too.
Which of your films are in the film club library?
I am reliably told that all of my films have made it into the film club group. So children all across the country can luxuriate in my image for many years to come.